Okay. Hey everyone, Jessiana Seville here from the Kidney RD. Website's kidneyrd.com. I'm a registered dietitian, a renal nutrition expert. I love looking at kidney nutrition from root cause approach. I like looking at kidney nutrition from a very functional nutrition standpoint, meaning we're leveraging food, but also leveraging our understanding and science of the physiology of the body to actually get some really good results. I have a team of dietitians that works with clients from all over the United States, and we really, really love what we do. Hashtag like big kidney nerds. So today I want to talk just one more little piece about the science that is behind turmeric or curcumin and CKD. Now these are going to be some broad pieces. If you are a science nerd and you really like to dig into the research, which is me and everyone on my team, these are some of the things that you would look for on Google. So as a side note, Google itself, Google Scholar, Google itself is like the worst place ever to find information about kidney disease. I'll be perfectly honest. A lot of it is antiquated and it is definitely not comprehensive. So the best place for me that I like to go is to Google Scholar. And what I like to do is look in the research and kind of sort through and see what the common trends are. What is the quality of the studies? Is there harm if we try a certain approach, or could it potentially help? And if it could help, when would we use that, and what's going to be the cost and the benefit we'd be looking for with our patients? So in the research with turmeric or curcumin, you are going to see it with reducing or interfering with inflammation. That's one of the most common places that you see curcumin showing up. You'll see it with joint pain, inflammation with chronic kidney disease, just anywhere where there's inflammation, you're going to see curcumin showing up. You'll also see it with articles referring to blood pressure. So if you were to Google like Google Scholar, not just Google, but Google Scholar, curcumin and hypertension, curcumin and high blood pressure, you'll see it show up there quite a bit as well, which is really interesting. You'll see it with decreasing proteinuria. Again, a search like curcumin and proteinuria can show quite a bit of results, and then you can dig into, this is what I like to do, dig into the why. Why does it help? Why does it work? Some of it can simply be because it reduces inflammation, but a lot of times they theorize the pathways, and in those pathways you find a lot of gold as far as how you're going to apply it to people's lives and actually help them. Because the human body, everyone is different. There is not one size fits all treatment, and if you're in a one size fits all treatment, you have to think a little bit about what the broad principles are there. You'll see it with attenuating cardiac hypertrophy or helping with like cardiac diseases. And then the other one, this is one that we really, really like because we're interested in the gut and kidney disease, is that you'll see curcumin in science. It's talking about closing gut junctures for a healthier gut. If you've ever seen me talk about the gut, our gut's meant to be a semi-permeable membrane, you know, kind of tight, and the nutrients filter through there from our foods, but sometimes it gets real leaky. And when you start getting big particles filtering through, you are going to have a more of an inflammatory response because you're going to be activating your immune system more. So curcumin all over the place, right? Inflammation, blood pressure, proteinuria, cardiac hypertrophy, and gut health. Those are some big places where you see curcumin show up. So what I did is I went in and all I typed in was curcumin and CKD, and then I filtered it for any articles from 2016 onward. And I like to do that sometimes just to see what the volume of research is. So when I did this, I had around 1,420 results. Not all of those are going to be relevant, but that's how many showed up. So it's really a pretty hot topic. Just scanning through the first 3 pages of results, these are some of the titles that I saw. And I'm filtering out the titles that I could not pronounce well. But titles like Curcumin, a promising nutritional strategy for chronic kidney disease patients. That's a paper from 2018. A pretty good read. I love papers like that because they're kind of reviews, and you can see, you know, what all they review all of the research so that I don't have to, and they can tell me the upsides and the downsides of different research. Another study, curcumin ameliorates, which means it reduces or eliminates The oxidative stress in experimental chronic kidney disease. So that's a pretty compelling title. That's also from 2018, so pretty recently in the last couple of years. The last one, the title was Curcumin, the golden nutraceutical, multi-targeting for multiple chronic diseases. And with any chronic disease, you'll see, with chronic kidney disease, there's often a lot of other, chronic conditions that are happening as well. So if you can overall reduce the body inflammation, that can make a difference. So again, those were the easiest titles to pronounce, but I thought they were so compelling that I'm not just making up how important utilizing some foods like curcumin. I call these functional foods. They have extra benefit besides just nourishment. Functional foods that reduce inflammation. This is so powerful in chronic kidney disease. And, knowing these different little foods to include in your diet is really, really helpful. Anyway, so that is it for today. I just wanted to briefly touch base on the research. I like to, when I can, to end on this on Thursday because I want people to know that when you're looking at chronic kidney disease, it is a field of precision nutrition, meaning that it really matters who the individual is, what their history is, and what all the pieces are that's going into it. You can't just look at someone exclusively in a box of chronic kidney disease. There's always other pieces, and that's how you facilitate the body's ability to heal, which is something I believe in. I believe in health, not disease. So that's all for today. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have some Pinterest boards, and just look for hashtag #TheKidneyRD or @TheKidneyRD. Also go over to our website, thekidneyrd.com. Kidneyrd.com, where you can download our mini nutrition guide, which gives kind of a brief overview of our philosophy and how we approach nutrition. Or you can join us on one of our monthly mini classes. We have one tonight at 6:30. If you want to join us, then you can just go ahead and shoot an email over to us through our contact form or get on our email list. Anyways, that's all for tonight, and we will talk to you later.